Principal Klutz. Nothing worked. Miss Daisy had to be the dumbest teacher in the history of the world. No matter how many times we tried to explain, she kept shaking her head. I'm sorry, she said. It will take me a while to understand arithmetic. Maybe you can explain it to me more tomorrow. But for now, we have to clean up our desk because Principal Klutz is going to come in and talk to us. I know about the principals. My friend Billy from around the corner, who was in second grade last year, told me that the principal is like the king of the school. He runs everything. Billy says that if you break the rules, you have to go to the principal office, which is in the dungeon down in the basement. Kids in the dungeon get locked off and are forced to listen to their parents' old CDs for hours. It must be horrible. Miss Daisy told us to be on our best behavior, so Principal Klutz would see how mature we were. Finally, he walked into our room. Welcome to the second grade, he said cheerfully. I'm sure we are all going to have a wonderful year together. Principal Klutz said a lot of stuff about the rules of the school. We're not allowed to run in the halls, and we are not allowed to chew gum, stuff like that. But I wasn't listening very closely because I kept staring at his head. He had no head at all. I mean none. His head looked like a giant egg. When Principal Klutz was all done telling us the rules of the school, he asked if anybody had any questions about what he had said. Did your hair fall out of your head? I asked. Or did you cut it off? Everybody laughed. Even though I didn't say anything funny, Miss Daisy looked at me with a mean face. Actually, it was both, Principal Klutz replied with a chuckle. Almost my hair fell out on its own, so I decided to shave the rest of it off. That's the saddest story I ever heard, said this girl named Emily, as she burst into tears. Don't feel bad, Principal Klutz said. It could have been a lot of worse. How? Sniffled Emily. Well, at least my brain didn't fall out of my head. We all laughed, even Emily. Principal Klutz was a pretty funny guy for a principal. Any other questions? Do you have a dungeon down in the basement where you put the bad kids? I asked. Actually, the dungeon is on the third floor. Principal Klutz replied. Nobody laughed this time. He quickly told us that he was just making a joke and that he didn't even have a dungeon at all. Principal Klutz must feel bad that we didn't think his joke was funny because he invited us all at the front of the room to touch his bald head. We did, and that made everybody feel a lot better. Principal Klutz seemed nice, but a lot of people seem nice when you first meet them. Then later you find out that they are evil villains who plan to take over the world. I bet he was lying about the dungeon.